Shane, how do you turn it off? I remember you telling me a story one time of going into the urinal and somebody following you in there.
Oh.
Tell me about that. Now, how do you turn that off, brother? Now, when I don't want to know any details of why it followed you in there or what happened, but I mean, share with us, how do you turn this off, man? How do you get rid of them? I mean, if they're following you into the bathroom.
Well, I'll tell you the story. I before I have a client that comes in, I prepare by doing a meditation. So when I put myself in the light and push my vibration up, so they can push their vibration down on the other side to meet me, then they start to come through. I was in the middle of this meditation one time, and I do automatic writing, which means I just put my pen on the paper and they sort of speak through me and it just sort of writes. Well, I was writing names of different spirits who were coming through, and I had to go potty really, really bad. So I went to the men's room and I felt a spirit of a woman walk in and say, "My name is Mary. I'm the mother." And I said, okay, just wait. And I'll until I'm finished. She says, "Write it down. Mary, mother, make sure you write it down because I know you'll forget." And I said, okay, I'll write it down. Just let me finish. So I finished my job and came back into my office and I wrote down in big letters, Mary. When the client came in, I said, "Who is Mary?" And he said, "That was my mother." And I said, "Well, she followed me into the bathroom." And he said, "That sounds like my mom, something she would do." So that's when it's on and they're coming through. And if you're tired and have a lot to drink, you open yourself up.
I think what I'm hearing too is one of the key things is don't meditate before you go to the restroom and have a client.
I didn't know she was going to follow me in there.
No.
So what I do to shut it off is I just simply ignore it. And if they start to come through for some reason, and they have before, when people message me or something, sometimes it'll be in the middle of the night, and they'll ask about their. One time, for example, I was in bed. This woman messaged me, asked about her. I think it was her mother, and her mother came through, and I was just texting her the message. So what I do if they come anywhere around me and I feel them, I say, "You need to leave. You need to go to the green room." I call it the green room because I was an actor for a long time, and when you go to the green room, that's where you stay before you go on. So they all know when I say go to the green room, that's where they go and stay until I'm ready for them. But I just simply, when I'm not working with clients, I shut it off, just simply shut it off. And if someone does come through, it's just so normal and natural for me. But I don't really have a routine in shutting it off. Now is not the time, basically. You can't come in.